So welcome to Live on Patrol. It was a busy day today for the CAT team, and even as I speak, they're moving in on a likely stolen.
So this is a test, so guys, stick
number of
with me on
stolen
this
cars
one.
floating around today, a couple of which we did catch.
Yes, we did.
Hopefully the rain is going to cease here shortly. If you haven't, a lot of people aren't getting the notifications they're telling us on Facebook, so if you haven't shared this tonight, if you can do that, that'd be great. We got a couple interesting things we're going to do tonight, a little later in the evening.
Live, I'm trying to go live on here, but it doesn't seem to be working. Let me know, can you guys
Yes.
go back onto my channel and see if I have a second live stream going?
Black Chevy Trailblazer.
Because I'm not seeing it on my end.
You saw our earlier post, we did have a pursuit of stolen Audi earlier today.
Last being northbound Grotto from Thomas. Never made westbound on Haha, so
We're looking for a red Kia Soul still, right, Pat?
Yeah, we're looking for a red Kia Soul GPD, like George.
I don't think they can understand you with that toothpick in your mouth.
GPD
Did he make any of them?
499, red Kia Soul 621, WBN, a white Sonata, CTF 457, a silver Elantra.
Actually occupied times 2 black males about 15 to 17.
No, nothing, you guys.
Black face mask and a navy blue face
But I think the Tucson, the Tucson was the one that we were looking for earlier. The red Soul and the Hyundai Tucson.
Like I said, this is I'm doing a test run as well, so I'm running two different streams. I might have to.
JGJ752 on that Tucson.
We might have to perfect this a little bit.
So this is I'm doing a test run as well, so I'm running.
But the plan is.
I might have to.
Bear with me here. I'll show you what I'm working on.
I might have to perfect this.
So this is what I'm working on here.
Outside Willards too.
So I might have to go live on my backup channel, which would be this screen here. So essentially, we're double broadcasting here,
This is what I'm working on.
and we'll do live on patrol on one side and my
on my backup
live on patrol on this side.
be this
And then what can happen is
So essentially, double broadcast.
this is what you guys will see.
Live on patrol on one side.
You guys will see this, and then if
live on patrol on
there's
this side.
action,
And then what
we
happen
can
is
Let's kill that for now.
we can jump from screen to screen. So basically what we'll do is we'll go full screen like on this one,
Catch that car
and
chaser.
we'll go full screen on mine, just depending on where the action is, but we'll run them together if there's nothing else really going on.
But here's the cool part.
So that's kind of the plan. It's hard to do unless I use another live stream
depending on where the action
Sheriff's
is.
to
Department
do that, and unfortunately the only other live stream that we can really do
Sheriff's Department.
is
So that's kind of the plan.
One of the tips
you know, one we have
someone that
permission
is a
to
back
use.
seater.
Use another
Bob,
live
we don't need
online
permission to use
to
because
recognize the
and
person.
unfortunately,
Bob's live stream
How's that?
is
How about that, huh?
a
Way
government
to go, backseaters.
Backseaters
and
have
not
to
a
solve
private live stream.
serious
So
carjacking.
that's why we can use
Bob, we don't
We
Sheriff
were able
Bob's
to arrest him,
live
of
on
course,
patrol
with a search
stream.
warrant at his place of
Bob's live
residence.
stream is
We found several items tying him to the crime.
It does say that I'm
It
live.
starts with
So
being
that's-
able to get a name.
That's why we can use.
Found out the person is on probation from another state, although he's lived here as well. And
Oh, we both dealt with him a lot in the 80s and 90s.
there you go.
I'm also not
happy,
hearing
CAT team members, and we were assisted by the
sound.
regular investigators.
So
and by our
Let me see if I
apprehension
can
unit.
figure that out
Hey,
as well while
intelligence
we're
unit guys.
sitting here.
Intelligence, apprehension, and
I'm also
criminal
not.
investigations. All 4 units are working cooperatively in that one.
So,
So we got a ton of cooperation from the public as well. So that was a good thing.
And the nice thing, I'll be able to mute one stream or
Just today, a
another.
little paint exchange on the Durango, not too much. Just a little love kiss to the driver's door in that picture you saw to make sure he didn't escape across the highway.
and the nice thing, I'll be able to mute
That would have been bad if he tried to
one stream or
cross the
another.
highway at that
It's a
time.
little harder to crawl out the passenger side in a timely fashion. I think I beat him to the door. But then I gave him
Clearly did.
I gave him an assist out the door. So that was some good work. I think I explained how that whole thing happened, how I rammed one of our cars, but Pat and another deputy were following him for quite some time, and then they tried to pick a safe spot there on the entrance ramp. The entrance ramp right there into the freeway.
But our timing was just a hair off.
Yeah, I see their chat is on YouTube. It's kind of
Tore the bumper off.
weird. So actually, I checked my analytics the other day,
What? He kept coming back
and the
around.
majority of my viewership comes from Minneapolis. So I appreciate all you people tuning in from Minneapolis. So I
That's really
do
what brought it to him.
appreciate your request to go to Minneapolis.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
But we are definitely working on fine-tuning all of this as well and trying to make it
So later on tonight, if you stay up tonight, well, let me just back up. Yesterday, you saw.
hopefully we'll
that,
get this fine-tuned and we can have multiple
Minneapolis
streams going
City,
at once
Minneapolis
on
announced
this live. So
a beefed up
that's the
effort
goal.
called Project Endeavor.
again, we've got a
They're
shoestring
gonna go after
budget.
hotspots that are crime-ridden.
Yeah.
Downtown, north side, probably Broadway, Lindale, and then the south side as well. Earlier in the morning, I had met with Cedric Alexander and the architect of their plan, and with several other chiefs, about 30 chiefs and sheriffs in the metro area, and basically he said,
So it's up to you guys. It's pretty quiet
Need your help?
here in Edina, Richfield, Bloomington. We can leave this area and head over to
"We
St.
need
Paul. I
your
don't know how
help,
busy
and
St.
if
Paul is.
you
We
need
can
our
always
help,
come
we're
back.
gonna be there for you. It's a team effort metro-wide.
Outstanding.
Which was great to hear. The problem is, the cold reality is the few number of law enforcement officers they have in Minneapolis.
So you guys can let
I
me
don't
know
how
where
they're gonna pull it off,
you want to go, if you
beefing
want
up
to
certain
stay
areas, but
in this area, or if you want to head
limited
over
they
to.
have, but they're gonna try. And they're eventually going to ask us to come over and help.
I see Twin City Citizen over in Live on Patrol put
So
in
later
their
on
Minnesota
tonight, we
News
are
Now
going
and
to
Capital
go
Transparency
over to
Group.
downtown Minneapolis and take a look at what the conditions are like when the bars close. We've been there a couple times in the past, you know, viewing them with the sheriff. But, it's going to be interesting.
Yes, I
to
see you
know,
guys
pretty
putting
much
in their
every
Minnesota
week
News
trying
Now
to
on
see
Bob's
there's
chat. I
something
do
to-
appreciate all of it.
I told him, I did say, I really like Cedric. One of the troopers said to him, "You're one of the most authentic people we've heard from regarding Minneapolis," right?
Mm-hmm.
Which is very true. Authentic is a good word for him. Having said that, his first big challenge is getting more people to work for the Minneapolis Police Department. Recruits, retention, and not losing the ones you have is even before that. That's probably the number one thing. Don't lose any of the bodies you have, right?
It is,
Moondust,
it's
yeah, thanks for being here.
mind-boggling to me that Minneapolis is doing
So I did get a new
what
wiper
they
blade. I got some Rain-X in here as well.
Officers of St. Paul does.
Yeah.
Looks like MN Crime might be live as well. Or just put up a video. Let's see, check out what he's got going on.
We're gonna go take a peek later on. See what bar closing looks like on Hennepin. Just bringing Pat over there is probably going to cause a
Oh,
frenzy.
actually, we have,
Get on the PA system. George Clooney has arrived. George
can you hear the
Clooney
shots?
has arrived.
There's everybody running.
That
There's
red
everybody
Soul is
running
over
right there.
I don't know if you heard of St. Paul car and lost it.
Oh, they did.
From the shooting earlier.
It was right after our deal. I tried to get over here, but I did get an apology from one of the kids that was a little vocal 2 weeks ago.
I saw that.
I did. I appreciated it. That child, however, was not really the primary offender.
Yeah.
But I know from Facebook, I've been able to tell who the primary offender is. What do we got going here? What do we got going here? That car was in a hurry to get by us. It's a Toyota, I think, though, right?
I'm not sure. I think so.
Well, I appreciate you guys jumping over to Bob's
I believe we do have a silver
live stream and throwing in my
It's expanded in the last week.
my channel out there, letting people know, because it does help.
DPL 524. DPL 524. Headed home.
Headed
Walk from home.
can turn that RTAC back up. Right there. Yeah. So what was I going to say? What was I just mentioning?
Folks, we're aware that the YouTube comments are on. We've sent a message to our tech person, and hopefully that'll be taken
That
care of
building just to your
shortly.
left there, Steve, is where they went.
We got some upgrades coming too, but folks, we got some great idea.
But yes, I am working on some upgrades.
I'm definitely not the smartest man, but the smartest man might have fallen asleep.
There's actually no jealousy between me and Bob. Well, I'm not jealous of Bob at all. What I'm trying to do is show you as much and more of what is going on, and having two streams tied together, show you more, right? That's kind of the whole point of media, so-called, I guess, except I'm recognized by the Minnesota BCA and Fusion Center as media. The only one, and multiple other agencies recognize me as media as well, or press. The only one that does the so-called media is the Sheriff's Department of Ramsey County, apparently. And that's the only one with multiple corruption issues that I found.
So what was I going to say?
Capital is off tonight. He decided to take the night off. Oh, YouTube comments are going off. Well, we're
Messages.
yeah, no transparency or free speech over there.
So
I'm gonna go ahead and run in here
We
to
did
the gas
get an
station,
apology
guys. I'll be
from,
right back.
participants. The other one, though, I've figured out what his Facebook page is. Our analysts have identified the Facebook page. I appreciate that. They do some great work. So, hey, here's what I do want to say. If you haven't watched the video about our ambassadors that I posted, you're missing out on something. Because I got to tell you that of all the 265 videos we posted, that interview with our 6 of our ambassadors might have been the most meaningful to me and touching to hear firsthand about their lives, how they grew up, what the impact was.
You really should see it, folks.
A lot of people told me, yeah, I was going to watch a few minutes of it, and I got stuck watching the whole thing.
Really?
It's 45 minutes. Probably, you could quit after 44 and be fine. But,
is there an East boss that could call the ECC supervisor?
I would say that's just good messaging from these guys. You got 3 on. You're good. We got 1, 2, 3. Sounds like the Twins are out of contention for the playoffs, huh?
Yeah. Cleared after shots fired. Homecoming game last Friday.
Yeah. Good at all. That is not good at all. In St. Paul here, the selection committee did reduce the number of candidates to 8. I think actually technically 9, but 1 has since dropped out. So 6 candidates and then 2 outsiders from outside. Sometime in the next week we'll probably know who those outsiders are. I think one of them is the same candidate that applied for Minneapolis. Turn up the... Oh, this has got him.
Where's here? Where am I? Sean LaFond and
750.
2750, go ahead.
Has one crash. St. Albans in the pond. They're headed westbound. He's on channel 2. St. Albans and LaFond crash headed westbound.
I'm going to strip down 1.
All right.
One in a white hoodie.
You're on our deck.
Copy, direction of travel.
What did I miss? Anything good?
Down on the pond.
No, I am not a cop.
I'm lost at LaFond and St. Albans, right?
Yeah, it's boring right now, but
Copy.
How's it look?
Clear.
So we've been chasing his stolen car. Some guys bailed out of it.
Eastbound from St. Albans and LaFond.
2750.
What are we missing here?
What's the reason?
Edward X-ray George 339. It is a confirmed stolen and crashed here.
Copy. You 2 black males, 1 wearing a white hoodie, and what was the other one?
Wearing a dark hoodie with white jeans. One's missing a shoe. I got a shoe here. They hit pretty hard.
a chase in St. Paul?
Copy.
Tell her guys.
Yep.
Eastbound or westbound? Police, I said westbound. Oh, LaFawn from St. Albans.
West or east? Just ask him on our tech if it's
Is he going west or east, these guys?
Westbound, LaFawn from St. Albans. Westbound, LaFawn from St. Albans.
Think of vehicle.
Which has one behind 600 St. Albans to the east. That was, I'm sorry, check that. 600 Bravo, my apologies. 600 Bravo, running towards the east.
South.
27
no, he's over here. I know, but I gotta make a U-turn because he's going that way. There's two of them there. Okay.
Yeah.
We'll go down to the alley here. Let's get out of the way, buddy.
733 Thomas. Okay.
You all right or what? Oh.
Get me. Yeah.
2750, the outstanding mail is the driver.
Well, let's do
Copy. 301.
265, can you go to 4 quick, please? And just info for Channel 2 squads or Central squads, we're going to be resuming normal traffic.
Bottom liners are stolen that we've been looking for all day, folks. They found it, the CAT team found it over here, was following it for a while, then it lost it, and then all of a sudden it ran from Sergeant Servatka and smashed into a tree. Then they bailed on foot. And they ran westbound on the pond. And southbound on Grove. Southbound on
Copy from Jackson University.
Yep, we are on 494 eastbound towards St. Paul. We're going to a stolen vehicle.
Come in as an APD instead of being changed to an active
So
entry.
now anytime you set a primer up, you don't know how far they actually have made
And
it.
it looks like there are two people that ran from a light colored sedan. There's still be 140 left inside. President vehicle still got on Greenbrier.
Did any of these guys have a gray hoodie?
301 copy.
Thinking with the heavy guy.
Make sure if you haven't yet, hit the thumbs up button and
22.
honestly didn't think it was going to be too busy tonight.
Did any of these guys?
And my fault, I did not test out my side of the stream.
They came out of that building.
It's going to take 24 hours to recognize my backup channel. I just verified it so I can go live on my backup channel as well. If any of my mods in here can drop the link to my backup channel. So the way it's going to work is I'm going to be going live on my backup channel and it will just be me. So if you don't want the double view of both lives tied together, then we
no, this one was silver.
we'll just have the one. So basically, if you only want to watch my stream, you're gonna have to watch it on my backup channel.
Now we're looking for one
So make sure you guys go over to my backup channel and subscribe. Everything is the same except the background is a picture I got from a public data request from Brooklyn Center Police during the Dante Wright protests. I don't remember which night it was, but an officer, I believe an officer took a picture from the top of the building. So that is the background banner
Folks, thanks for
of the backup
information
channel.
about YouTube, but please don't message me anymore about it. busy right now, and it'll be taken care of when we can take
But
care of
everything will be broadcast on both channels. Hopefully I can get this to work. Again, the next few Friday nights we'll be testing all of this out.
I'm sure they're all important messages anyway.
Yeah, they're very cool.
I mean the YouTube ones.
But the other nice thing about the backup channel, if I get a community guideline strike or anything, and if I get in
You fell asleep?
YouTube timeout,
Comments if you don't mind.
okay, they're starting up a perimeter. We're not too far from this call. It says 9 miles, 17 minutes. It's in west. And hopefully there's other things that we can be doing on the main channel as
You know, the
this is
smartest man
happening.
does work
Um,
around our department.
A lot of the goals
Okay.
are also being able to, thanks Twin City
I'm
Citizen
gonna
for the
learn how to
backup
use
channel
Travis
link.
Cummins up, but
Make sure you
I
jump
can't
over
do
there
it.
and subscribe to that as well, because
That's a
Well,
problem.
maybe we can.
it's going to be crucially important if you just want the regular my stream and nothing else. And then also I'm going to also try to be getting up there like maps of the helicopter.
Negative RSC has both issues in. Copy, I'm gonna
Oh,
guess,
Mike K says that I suck
White major
on Bob's
colors
stream.
and yellow red.
But yeah, go get over there and keep plugging my channel.
Passes are gonna copy
I feel like this is a Cinderella story.
Can you advise on the perimeter? How far are you?
But you'll be able to, hopefully we'll get some backseaters over here that'll be able to, like the free speech, as long as there's no threat, spamming, or harassing.
Flare to the north and Uni to the south.
Well, that's nice of you.
Keep it at St. Albans.
You can even tell me that I suck on my channel too in my comments, and I don't delete them, and I don't want my mods to delete them as well. So there's that.
LaFond to the north.
Okay.
We are.
Well, we're actually at Charles, I think. But if they want to post up at Edmond instead, that'd be fine.
25 Thomas A1.
The St. Paul guys are jumping right in.
But the goal is hopefully, showing what's going on, right? That's the goal of what I'm doing anyway.
Yeah.
75, okay. Grotto and LaFond.
And who knows? Maybe some people will change their minds on what's going on.
A lot going on here, Max.
And yeah, Ramsey County, we do have several drones of our own. Roseville will often help out if ours are
So
available.
we do have a perimeter currently set up. We are now in St. Paul. You can tell because the roads are now pretty, well, St. Paul roads, right? So K9 has now started tracking.
Maybe bring that.
And I think another thing is people want to see what's going on with everything too, which is really nice because if you watched my stream from, you were able to see the faces and the apprehension that you could not see on Bob's Live on Patrol live stream, right? So there's different vantage points you're going to get, not just from mine, but from Bob's. And that again, about a year ago, or over a year ago, I wanted to sit down and talk to Bob.
What did you want for the South Border?
And you actually work with him on the live. And he...
Alright, so...
He didn't want to do it.
100% certain how far south.
So they got the drone en route.
There's the
Ironically, Ramsey County Sheriff's Department has a drone that we did find out on the one live stream that you know, they broadcast and said that you know, we were told to stay out of the zone, which they never talked to me, or out of the crime scene. And you could hear me talking to the officers. There was only one, he was a newer officer, didn't know any better, just doing what he was told. Okay, so there's a drone up in the air currently right now on this track.
I saw it up.
He's got a drone up.
So they're canceling Roseville. It might be Ramsey County's drone up in the air.
5183 en route to North.
2008.
You want to start the wall for check 250? 5396. And
So we're still about 11 minutes out from
This
this.
is the perimeter here. But we're going to also show you the car that they were following. It's got smashed.
And Bravo 396, case number 3 is 178 344. 344.
So that building right across the street
Hi.
is the
Good, how are
building
you?
that they were in.
So far.
We can't wait for Saturday though. Yeah.
You know what? Not all backseaters
Are you trying to leave?
are that way. A lot of backseaters have actually stumbled across my stream, and
I can get it.
Yeah, you'll be able
they like to watch both. A lot of people in here like to watch both, and I appreciate that.
Oh,
I'm very sorry.
God, look at the perimeter. They're like, wait up. Okay, no, wait. I'm like,
Yeah, here's the deal. Stay on the left side of the perimeter because the perimeter is on the right.
You'll be able to get your car,
it's okay. He's my best friends. I'll let them know that I need okay.
and you'll be able to get it.
Yeah, because I'm over.
Yeah, Moondust, thank you so much for promoting my
Have a good one.
my channel over in his stream. I think he's actually, from what I'm seeing, I think their chat is now closed.
I was going to ask, was any underage drinking going on? Because we believe this was a juvenile. Did you see any juveniles running there? But that building that you saw Alex standing in front of, that's the building they were believed to be in earlier. So they likely were in that one. So, hello. So, we're going to go up here to where the accident was. Show you the damaged vehicle. We got a lot of good looking unmarked cars up here. Well, I shouldn't say that. I mean, we got a lot of Durangos, right?
Looks like he did hit the tree.
Well, there you go, backseaters. There's the...
Nobody was chasing him. He was just driving crazy.
Bam.
Looks like he might have a headache.
They saw somebody with a gun.
Bam, bam, bam.
We're unable to go back on a 911 cell phone.
That's some serious damage.
I think that will go down as totaled.
Yeah, so in the background you're hearing the scanner. So we're monitoring State Patrol, LTAX, and St. Paul PD.
Just,
Got somebody right behind you.
I never hit anybody in front of me. See that tree there? Got a little damage there in that tree.
Yep, Ralphie, that Euclid Street's east, right? We're over
So, Mike,
west.
did they get out of the car and get back in, or they never actually got out of the car?
No, they walked by me.
Yeah, so they had it stashed?
Yeah, I was back in the alley here.
Is this the same one you were chasing?
Yeah. No, it's the same one I was following around.
Details. Yeah.
And all of a sudden they came out, and I went to jump out to throw sticks.
It's good to know. I just in my brain they parked it in the alley.
They were back here. I'm gonna go back here in a minute and look. I saw them. I thought I saw a glimpse of them back here, so I just set up here just in case it was.
No, it's great. It's great work. I'm just being following the sequence of events. You guys lost the car for a while, right?
Yeah,
but then you saw the guys walking.
So they've got a drone, their canine
They
tracking.
walked back there and they got in the car, and then they came here and hit the tree.
Yep. They saw me jump out of my car. I was gonna try and throw sticks at him.
Oh yeah.
And then he gunned it, sideswiped that one. He hit hard. I'm pretty sure I saw him fall out, and that tire might have rolled over him.
Oh.
He was laying on the ground here at some
Because
point.
it rolled back.
Yeah, hit so hard.
Well, that's a very
So we do
should
have,
test it out and
I
see
bought
how
the
far
most
it
expensive
we could just try
Rain-X
every
wiper
mile per
blade I
hour,
could
like
buy,
50 and see how far it
and Rain-X additive for the washer fluid.
And of course, I gave the wrong direction. I'm on the wrong channel.
No, it all worked out fine.
it
Because
worked out
Pat,
great.
we were monitoring also. Pat relayed it to the troops.
Thanks.
I was gonna try to get
He's here. He didn't go far. He might have
a
made it
webcam
in.
that was waterproof to actually mount outside the
Some
truck.
folks go knock
Yeah. Well, after your search, go do
So
your knock.
I was hoping the view would be different. Run that
Pat
through the
and I will go to the
computer.
side. Better the tree than you, Mike. You know, we're gonna do a new strategy. A stop tree, not a stop stick. Good work. Well,
But it's tough when it's rainy and misty out like this to get you guys a good picture.
that's some serious damage when you hit a tree. I was just gonna say, trees do not give. It doesn't mean even a 6 to 8 incher. They just do not give. Oh yeah, sorry about that.
Hello.
Hi, how are you?
Good.
I sounded happy to hear from us.
Yeah.
Can't see where I'm going now.
Yeah, Rain-X does leave a film, but it does work really good for
These
water
just do not
repellent.
care what they crash into. They'll ram us. If you're in the way.
Last
when
Friday
they're trying to
before I
get
went
somewhere
out, I did the
fast, they'll
Rain-X.
hit you. And we hear it time after time.
What is it? The Rain-X
It's your fault for being in the way.
ceramic coat.
Not their fault for being in a stolen car.
And so that was a little bit of a
driving
challenge
crazy.
to get back
Your
off the
fault
windshield.
for being in the way. It's a messed up mindset.
So now we're looking for the red soul.
6, we're at Thompson Grotto, North Alley, heading west.
That's a canine.
So we will be
And we are still looking for that.
also
other piece.
broadcasting on a slight delay when we use Streamlabs OBS.
EJ752.
Okay, there we go. This is one of the favorite cars. It's a little bigger, I think.
Mm-hmm.
For some reason they like those souls too, though. That'll be too small for me, a soul.
Yeah.
But,
Maybe they have a connection to hamsters.
well, there was a hamster in their commercial, right?
Mm-hmm.
I haven't seen Pamela in here, but if Pamela
What else is going on,
approves
Crab?
and asks
Bring
me to
everybody
make you a
up to speed.
mod,
We really
I
haven't
trust
been out on the
Pamela.
street for-
She's
well,
been
we
here
have, but
with me
not-
for a
not
while,
quite.
or greatest ever.
There's something else that happened this week that just.
I'll make you a mod.
Most of our time since last week.
Traffic lights show
been
blue.
working on that carjacking. kidnapping.
Job one.
Carjacking, kidnapping. And just so you know, the suspect did admit to being. We trying to figure.
But yeah,
out why
earlier
he was
that's
up
where
there,
we're out
'cause
in
he lives
Richfield.
South
If you guys jumped in
Minneapolis.
earlier, at the
He
Richfield High
admitted to
School, there was a
being
shooting
in
during the
party
homecoming
in a
football
hotel room
game. So
at the Springfield Inn, which is right next to, just east of where this happened.
Yep.
He did not admit to kidnapping her, but he did admit to being up there.
I do want to try to cover more than just or St. Paul. I know that, like I said before, a lot of my viewers are coming from Minneapolis.
Why, you might ask? But
So we might, I might be concentrating over on Minneapolis a little bit more.
Won't tell them what they know, and they always want the suspect to think we know more than we actually do. Sometimes we know a lot, but sometimes we know 80%, 60%. So quite often people will tell us the truth because they figure we have video of them being someplace anyhow. And many times we do. The amount of video we collected in this case was enormous. Just tracking this individual.
So I've been on the
But,
phone
they never know what
this
we
week
know.
with a bunch of agencies
That's
as
the
well.
part of interrogation.
Like it looks like the other vehicles have with the vehicle matches that description.
Try to get them to
Right.
tell us what they know.
I'm
them not knowing what we know.
trying to get to do some. I'm trying to get to do some ride-alongs with
Folks,
some of the
I get to
Western
my messenger when I
Hennepin
can.
suburb agencies that are
If
encrypted.
there's something you want to ask, something you want to request.
I was out the other day.
Don't ask me.
If you've seen the video that I posted on Twitter or
Your
TikTok,
messenger
Brooklyn-
notifies you when there's a message.
Brooklyn Park Police,
That would drive me
not to be confused with Brooklyn Center. Well, they are neighboring
Holy
cities.
mackerel.
Not you like being responsive
I
to
used to
our.
They,
think just your cell phone.
They did a pit,
Oh, that's
and the
awesome.
car they did the pit on ended up,
99% of it is
the back end of that car ended up on the hood of the police car. I was gonna tie a video together on that. I just,
Sent you that flashing up.
No, I don't.
only one person with so much time.
Hey, listen, there's another one. I love you, Pat.
There's the K9 right
I
there.
love you.
Now my friend is lying.
Yeah. Please call me. Here's my number. Yeah, the Red Soul came through here again today. Just did a little swing through. There haven't been as many Stolens here.
No, it's really slowed down over here for some reason.
I don't know if I mentioned that.
176 southbound from Thomas and Avon.
But,
See if we can.
mentioned what happened last week. I can't keep track of it.
I know. There was a good one.
This is a gorilla located behind Custer and off of Thomas so far.
Is it?
Relocated.
Oh, okay.
I think he said that.
We talked about the one up by Lake Jarvis.
Well, I was going to say, Demarius Clay, who was one of the most active out here, was arrested. Did we talk about the arrest that took place? Was it Sunday? Probably not.
I didn't even know he'd been arrested.
Yeah, last Sunday. You know, a lot of these car thieves, they go down into Highland Park on weekends, right?
Mm-hmm.
Highland Park's become one of their favorite places to hit on Saturday and Sunday afternoons. So, stolen car went into Highland Park down there and stole a purse. Stole a purse from a
Loop around the
woman.
block here.
then immediately that stolen car went up
Get
to
you a
University
picture
Avenue.
of the car that went into the ditch.
I forget the name of the place.
Or the
I
tree.
shopped there, like DTL or something like that. Anyhow, they went up there and they started using stolen credit cards. Well, thankfully, the owner got notified right away. Squads zoomed in, and there were 4 people in there, three adults and 1 juvenile. And then they started fighting with the officers. But the officers were able to subdue them. The Demarius, of course, had a pickup. Demarius is one of the ones from 594 Clay, or Case. 594 Case. Demarius Clay and his family moved out of there, but he had a warrant and a pickup for him. And then there was 2 other adults. I won't mention their names, and then the 4th one was a juvenile female that we have arrested 4 times before. And sadly, she was held, but
So we'll jump out here and get you a picture of the car that went into the ditch.
But good information, the owner letting us know right away that the cards were being used. Because that's what they do, they try to use the cards before they get stopped.
You know, when I'm off duty, I always have a tax in with me, and I try to listen to what's going on in the area.
Yeah.
And I was actually on the way to meet some friends on Sunday, and I heard the tail end of that, but I was too far away to go assist. But they said, you know, we're fighting with one, get us another car here.
Yeah.
And then a couple minutes later, we're fighting with another one. I guess they didn't want to go to jail.
Yeah. I did run down there because once that car was on the loose, I thought, I'll just head that way. And
did they get the car at the scene?
They did, yeah.
Good.
Yeah. Officer Zink found the car. The rest of them covered the doorways. Eventually went in.
We're working eastbound Thomas, coming up to garage, checking a few
And,
more yards here. The perimeter can hold on for a few more minutes.
It was all good. It was all good. Good police work. But Saturdays and Sundays are just typically, there's a group of these auto thieves that will go and try to hit Highland Park. McAllister Groveland too. That 1700 block of Stanford.
Princeton.
Down in there. Not afraid to go down through, I think they go down to Fort Parkway too periodically.
Yeah, and down on Mount Curve.
Alpha, Montrose, Alpha, 3, over 9, 0. Copy.
There's a lot of birthday wishes, Pat, I think that we're missing.
Yeah, when
We're going to try to get our new PIO to make a list.
he's been messaging me.
Has he?
178,
Good.
343.
Good. Bingo. Bingo. It's your fault then. Not mine.
We get to them when we can, and sometimes, folks, it's just not practical for us to go
Hey,
to
which
them.
reminds me, we are going to try out some new technology next week. I don't know if I ever told you this. But you remember how I've been talking about doing more than one car at a time? So smartest man number 1, Kyle, and his assistant, smartest man number 2. I guess I call Methuselah smartest man number 2. So we'll have to make Andy smartest man number 3.
Okay.
They have figured out how to broadcast with more than one camera. And it's really cool. They demonstrated it for me. And not only will we be able to broadcast from more than one camera and be able to switch off, we'll be able to chyron or put a moving words. We can put birthday wishes actually on the bottom of the screen.
Oh.
Now that's not as cool as you saying it. But the thing is, you could read it. You could pretend that you're Casey Jones. And you read it. Happy birthday to Julie. I think that's got,
everything was okay
I think
there.
it's got
We still have not found out.
possibility.
Definitely.
The car sure bounced back, didn't it?
Oh man.
Holy mackerel.
Well, I think those kids got their bells rung.
Oh my goodness. Well, you know, it could be like a tree can give you a little propulsion after it bends. There's a science project for you. Those are the kind of science projects I did when I was in high school. A car traveling at 45 miles an hour hits a tree.
Well, I'll tell you, this Durango has been through some trials and tribulations. Maybe this is the vehicle to test it with.
Yeah.
And then get a new Durango.
Yeah. No, I think, here's the thing though. I gotta tell you one thing though. You remember that ditch we went through? Huh?
I'll never forget.
Yeah, I mean, it was great that the Durango could make it.
Yes, it was.
But here's what I'm going to tell the rest of you backseaters. If you ever drive that stretch of entrance ramp from 61 South to 36 West, and you'll see the ditch. If you go another 50 feet, there's a paved road that goes from one to the other.
If only we'd have known.
That's that transparency the sheriff's department loves.
I won't say with who to talk about crime.
My floodlight is apparently dead because I was going to try to turn that on for you guys so you guys can see what was going on. It is a stolen vehicle that the sheriff's department, well, it depends on what you want to listen to. We didn't get the full audio because I was in Ridgefield, but apparently it's the CAT team was chasing or not chasing or could have been chasing, but we're not too sure. Yeah, I don't know if they're giving out gift cards.
Yeah, when I get
But we'll find out. We'll find out about the gift cards. No, they're gonna clear out the perimeter.
Paul Reitar having his 50th birthday Sunday. Happy birthday, Paul.
So they came up with a big goose egg, and apparently
Aaron and Tony got married yesterday. Brian is Aaron's brother. Wanted us to give you a shout out. Congratulations.
Archer suspect emerged from residence in the area. I want to determine that location. location. We're going to meet 219 in Stockton. See if we can't find a second outstanding suspect.
You good? You all right?
Okay.
Circuit towards Brim Hall and cancel one of those central squads.
Well, our friend Amelia Moreno from the 911 Center wanted us to remind everybody that on the 26th, the 35W Bridge will be light blue in support of mesothelioma awareness.
Case numbers 178351.
26th of September?
178351.
Yeah, light your porches in blue.
Thank you.
And that Tucson JGJ 752 stolen that's still out there is silver. Here's a couple from Steve Linders. This is from Grammy Jerry Worley. Granddaughter Zoe is having her 10th birthday Sunday. So happy birthday to Zoe and love from your Grammy Jerry and Papa Gene. Mike, happy birthday to your wife Crystal. Coming up on the 26th. Happy birthday, Crystal.
I'm happy with the squad to back 500 Sherburne Avenue for a DOC for 3 people outside yelling and throwing.
We'll get your DOC.
171 copy, 23 on it.
Copy, this would be in relation to 537 business St. Peter and the female state of St. Paul, Hill, yelling at Rookout Flowers. That's my Okay, my apologies. I meant to exchange street one, but we can do this one too. Copy, thank you. It's just from T2 if we can start. Oh, wait. Thank you.
This would be in relation to 537 business St. Peter, female state of St. Paul, Hill, yelling at Rookout Flowers.
If you have the color cell line, can you just ensure that it's able to let us into the apartment?
Okay, my apologies. I meant to exchange street one.
635. I may have missed it, but we have the St. Paul CN.
What's the location of the crashed car?
If you have the caller still on the line, can you just ensure there's somebody that is able to let us into the apartment?
351.
Thank you, I appreciate it.
635.
635. I may have missed it, but did we have a St. Paul CN?
You know, one thing I'll say is,
Permanent St. Paul
feels
CN
like-
178351.
the two departments are working together better than ever. St. Paul and Ramsey County. You know,
Oh, absolutely.
I've noticed that lately, and I don't know.
Eagle should have right there.
It's a great thing. I mean,
Squad 262.
You know. Yeah, but you don't miss me. I'm on 262. Can't take the other one.
Go start for this other.
Yeah, we'll be just north of
No,
Silver River. We'll be over there.
There's a female.
I mean, just, I'll send you the other deals.
The respect that the community has for the Salvation Army buildings,
Yep.
they never really get damaged.
No. They do so much good in the community. That would be really disappointing if
Yeah, but you want me to send you that call? You can't take the other one.
There is an adult male still back at door number 2.
It's like they're playing Price is Right.
Oh, that's sad. Richfield High School has now canceled the entire homecoming weekend.
Jesus. Hey, see if you can get any more information on what happened there, because that's unbelievable.
Marson sent the video of it. Take a look here.
Jesus, that's scary when you get a shooting at a homecoming football. And you know, they in Texas.
Whoa.
Right.
11 minutes left in the game. It says 1 hurt. Don't know whether from shots or the stampede.
It says several shots, huh?
Yeah, I'm going to start that over again so folks can hear the shots.
It's a miracle more weren't hurt, huh?
Yeah. How terrifying for those kids.
There's metal detectors in.
So disappointing.
Whoa.
Copy your route, exit hit and run, and selling his command.
High School is...
You guys come into this back alley here.
That's not good.
No.
I saw the Richfield police chief yesterday at the meeting.
Hey, anyway, I called out just south of Charles. What's the ground? Okay, 5, we're close for medic.
Can you imagine back when that phrase was coined, that I don't even know when it was coined, but in my life it was coined from Captain Kirk on the bridge of the Star
Oh, where you at?
on the Enterprise.
Yep.
And you know, back then they had to all shake at the same time to pretend they were hitting something.
Right.
So they taught them all the training, and then they would lean one way, and we're talking 1965, special effects in 1965.
Well, we'll have to turn the camera around sometime so we can show them that we shake in unison when you say that.
9th and then on 10 towards higher ground. We're just going to check the area.
So, yeah, send us any other crime news that you have. That Richfield shooting, that's about as stunning as you can get, to be honest with you. I wonder who they're playing. Because that team had to be, like, in a state of shock, too. You go down to Richfield, who's going to want to go there and play another game, right?
Right.
Well, it's been very peaceful since the family moved out. That was causing most of the problems.
We're getting over here on Charles.
Very peaceful.
Stop and check the wall.
Trips around here.
It has definitely slowed down.
I had a stolen the other day from right in here in this corner. Just about bombed me.
Chris Thayer said initial reports were that 2 were shot. He believes that it's 1 confirmed shot in the ankle.
And if anybody can tell us who they were playing.
Yeah, who was Richfield playing tonight,
They're-
folks?
The conferences are pretty.
Wilmington Kennedy.
114, I got Victor. 2317.
Well, it's nothing you can joke about in today's world.
No. I mean, there are people, it's just a fact, too many people displaying aberrant social behaviors that are ruining so many events for so many people.
You know, I hate to say that, people are always telling us about these purple lights. They aren't just bad lights, that they're part of some Wi-Fi system.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I mean, that's just conspiracy theories, but there's so many of them, I'm starting to wonder.
On the passenger side,
Sorry, backseaters, when we get that multi-car thing set up with the ability, we might put a couple stationary cameras in there so, like, you'd be able to see what's going on at Racing, Pennsylvania. We're going to start sending our ambassadors down to Rice.
Minnesota 2, Nora Robert 80. When you get in front of the car, heads up, it comes up fast.
Could be 8013, they're not responding to dispatch.
Copy. I'll be 10-6 here in a second.
Alex, if you run the kid down to the jail, Williams is on his way. We'll meet him down there in the cap booking area and take it from there.
Negative, just do medical.
Who was that for, sir?
I take one. Here, you got one. Copy of it, nice and food. I'll be there in a minute.
Sorry, who was that for?
Alex, copy. If you run him down and meet Kyle Williams at the chat booking, you'll take it from there.
The information I've put left on Highway 8, past Hazel or Hale Avenue, Millwood 46, especially on 3 County, there's 3 constructional 640 Connell Lane, out of Bull Lane. Serious speed and breaks information 2320.
So there was a few shots fired earlier tonight before we came to work. Just kind of. Over some of the Emmerich stuff. Joey Joe was out in the field today. He actually, there was three suspects arrested. One male driver and 2 females. Joey Joe transported the 2 females, which shouldn't surprise anybody. I mean, because he's always there to help.
Always.
Shots fired earlier tonight. 8 o'clock, Minnehaha and Victoria. 8 to 9 shots were fired. At 200 Wilkin earlier tonight.
130 Metro.
647. A woman got off an elevator and 3 parties attacked.
Hold to the route with 518. I'll be back around to jail. I'll be 2322.
took her cell phone. Stealing cell phones is very, very trendy right now, and that's why downtown Minneapolis has so many people getting beat up after when they're drunk and intoxicated because they're taking their phones. And if you saw on the news, what they're doing with their phones is they're getting access to their cash apps, and they're transferring money to themselves.
I would never have a cash app on my phone.
And after they're done with the phone, then they're shipping the phones out to China.
Demoted from sheriff or sergeant turns with St. Paul PD.
People that ship them.
Had a very interesting conversation with
Central and Milton.
their IA.
Milton, 2 shots fired earlier tonight.
No, I'm not done tonight. We're going to the next one.
This morning there was a robbery in Maine.
Things that are actually really going on, and the other one shows a narrative.
The 1900 rat. It's
Is that with the red car?
Yep, attempted robbery.
Yeah, that ended up being an attempted carjacking.
Oh, Bob's going over to Minneapolis after midnight. That'll
2 shots fired over on Van Dyke and down there by 3rd Street.
That's interesting, right? Yes, definitely sub to my backup channel. Thank you, Twin City Citizen.
Cars were going through Golden Valley.
So again, it'll be Bob's channel and it'll be my channel. And on my backup channel will solely be this stream that you guys are seeing now. So if you don't want to see with Bob's channel, you only want mine.
Thank you for this
then
very sad message, Sean.
Then
sorry for the loss
watch on
of
the
your friend
backup.
Frank Acosta, commander of the Brighton, Colorado Police Department, who passed away suddenly today after 30 years of service. Prayers are with you, all of Commander Acosta's family.
No, Cindy T. I think Bob should be honored to be beside me.
All of his family in blue with Brighton PD.
What I think is funny, why would the Ramsey County Sheriff go patrol in Hennepin County?
Football for Richfield.
Oh, really?
Yeah, one of his sons was playing tonight, so I don't know, maybe Andre, if he's listening, he might not be listening, but give us an update what happened. You know, I'm a big Chick-fil-A fan, you know, just because I like their chicken. Yesterday I was at the one up in
And the sad part is Bob has no say over anyone using his footage because it is public.
Maplewood, I think. Maplewood.
And government. So Bob literally has no say if I use his channel or not.
This young lady said, oh, we drove through. Her name was Cece. So Cece, thank you for your friendly
And I am actually broadcasting to my main channel, so I don't know if when I end the live stream, if it's going to have both streams tied together. So we'll see what happens.
CC from Chick-fil-A.
I am willing to take ride-alongs if anyone is interested. Shoot me an email. I think Nub's Revenge might be coming out. I did get an email from him and a couple others. Twin City Citizen came out one night. So we definitely have people that do come out.
Yeah, I was very sad last week, the loss of Eric Grobner with Anoka PD.
Shelley, yes, you are right. It does fall under fair use, and it also falls under government. So it's public data. He's actually creating public data. I did submit a public data request to Ramsey County Sheriff's Department for Alex's body-worn camera. And what else did I submit a public data request? Oh, so the night where they did the traffic stop on us, where we were showing them being completely
give it my best.
It's important.
incompetent about making.
I don't normally leave the country when I go on a trip.
What's the way? When the attempted murder suspects, but they were more prioritized on us sitting on the side of the road filming the whole event going on, and we had no idea. Both me and Steve had no idea that they were at the house.
Not the kind of guy that likes getting outside of American.
Like kitty corner across from where we were sitting, which was pretty scary and interesting at the same time, right? But Alex decided to come up and do a traffic stop on us.
Somewhere on the Yucatan Peninsula between Cancun, Cozumel, and all those other words that I don't know how to pronounce. Play into this, Riviera, yeah, whatever. So I want to ask our backseaters on that eastern coast of the Yucatan Peninsula, what's your favorite thing to do, or your favorite place to stay, the best hotel, the best activity, and keep in mind, you know Big Bob wants one thing preeminent.
Your son is doing the Explorers. That's awesome. The Explorer program is an actual really good program. You can do. There's multiple different kinds, and as far as I knew, it was done by through the Boy Scouts of America, and they do really good work. There's Explorers for mechanics, fire, police, EMS. There's tons of different job professions, and it's a really good program to introduce 14 through 21-year-olds.
I bought a book today.
Young adults and teenagers
the
through
words are very
professions that you may never know that you'd like to get into. So it gives you an opportunity to get into that and see. It's a really good thing to do. The fire department's a little bit different. It's usually through 18 because at 18
small.
you can be an actual firefighter. So they usually stop the explorers at 18. Usually just take your helmet from one rack to the other, or your gear, and you just become a full-time firefighter, full firefighter. So you know, it's a really good program to get into. I encourage a lot of people to check out the Explorer program. I know a lot of the suburb cities are they just did open houses.
This might be an important enough.
Brooklyn Park, Brooklyn Center.
Message live. Never heard of it.
Puerto Morelos, which is right outside of Playa del Carmen. And in fact,
you get to do traffic control. You get a lot of training on hand-to-hand combat, shooting scenarios. You go through. It all depends on the agency and what they let you do. But there's a lot. Some provide security for community centers. Although it always changes, right? Each city's a little bit different. How state competition works. It used to be up in Breezy Point. I don't think it's in. I don't know where it's held. Mankato, I think now, or Rochester, one of the two cities in southern Minnesota. But it is a very, very tough competition. I mean, there's critical criterias that if you miss, you're failed on, and the training is really, really hard. But it's a really, really good opportunity for you to understand how law enforcement operates, and it's not you're not so much in the political part of it as you are once you get in the field. So you get the true, real side of law enforcement. How I think county. I don't know if Carver County sheriffs have an Explorer program. Maple Plain Fire, I think, has a fire department Explorer program. Maple Grove Fire, Wright County Sheriffs has an Explorer program.
Green Palace, Riviera Maya.
Yep, Cindy. Yep, they get a duty belt and gear. Some carry handcuffs, and they get trained in how to handcuff people. You know, and there's a lot. Some I don't know if there's tasers or mace involved. It's a good program to be part of and in. So I encourage everyone to do it. Both fire and law enforcement have Explorer programs, and sometimes people get into
Riviera Maya.
Some people get into like the law enforcement program, and they're like, you know what? I don't really think this is what I thought it was going to be. And then they'll go into fire, and then they're like, you know what? I like the fire department better than I like the police department, or vice versa. They'll go in the fire, and they'll be like, not quite what I expected, and they'll go all sorts of things. In operations, training. There's a lot of good things you get to learn.
Undersheriff Mike Martin. We're going to put a camera on Undersheriff Mike Martin's car. Undersheriff Mike Martin. Maybe we'll have Alex ride
Actually, I'll find out where the name of the place where Sarah got married.
Some things I'll let you guys know about too if you're interested. I mean, you're still you got kids in high school or middle school. A lot of the tech schools offer the emergency medical responder. Used to be first responder.
Great little restaurant, which is right next door to.
You can take that and the school, your middle school or high school, will pay for it. So you can go to,
whenever Pat takes me to restaurants, it's like, oh,
you know, you can go to and most of them are evening classes, and it's tough, right? Like it's tough to go to school during the day and then go to night college. But usually it's paid for free, and you can get your first responder in the state of Minnesota unless it's cheap. But you can get state certified at 16. You can take all your firefighting classes through Tech. I know Hennepin Tech and Anoka Hennepin Tech offer those. And again, they're typically night or Saturdays because they're geared for people that work during the day, right? And so you can literally graduate college and high school at the same time and go right into fire. And if you get, you know, an associate's degree, the 2-year, you can apply those credits over towards, you know, law enforcement. Law enforcement just usually requires a 2-year degree minimum. So that's an option as well too. So I mean, those credits do transfer to other schools. Minnesota, if you go into fire, I think I recognize in like 40 some states. So those are good. Those are good certifications to have. I know that my certifications transfer down to Georgia. So.
That's
the island of women.
Which was nice because I didn't have to recert. They just recognized them through IFF.
I've actually taken
it was Georgia's national certification they recognized. So
a golf cart and driven around the entire island. And scuba dive. No, and scuba dive, snorkeled there. But listen, I'm sure it didn't strike me as there was no security anywhere there. I'm not saying that was a bad thing. We didn't need anything. We were on an island.
Right.
But
one thing, I'm gonna go over here. I'll look at the chat a little bit more.
We went all the way around the island.
So I'm still not that familiar with St. Paul. I do kind of know some of the roads. It's only taken me, over a year.
Oh, and Joe Kill spotted a woman who bailed out the window of the Motel 6 here earlier today on